Hi, and welcome back to Stop, Look, and Listen with Samantha. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. So today I want to talk about emotions. So for a long time, I would try to be strong and I would try to push my emotions down. You know, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to be bothered by this horrible thing that happened to me. I'm going to be strong. And I realized that when I did that, I never really got away from them. They kind of just packed up and packed up and packed up and turned into like this combustible explosion. So if we think about it in the form of water, okay, you see a waterfall behind me. When your emotions start to come, it's like a river. And you're flowing down a river and it's nice and gentle and you're going with it. Maybe sometimes you try to swim against it, but it's really hard. You're never really getting faster than the river itself. It's always just sort of bringing you down its way. Okay, so going through things. But what happens when you don't deal with your emotions or you don't talk about things is it builds up and that river starts to become the Rockies. It starts to become the rapids. And there you are and you're having a hard time struggling, you're starting to drown, and then it gets even worse and it turns into a waterfall, and before you know it, it's falling off a cliff, and there you reach a breaking point. There you have that moment where you just can't handle it anymore. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to start to deal with my emotions head on. So if I have an issue with something or someone did something that I did not like, I will confront them about it. I will talk about the action. I won't name call or say that it's about them as a person. I'm just saying, hey, you did this one thing that I don't like. Can we talk about it? Can we deal with it? Now the thing is, a lot of people aren't really comfortable in dealing with their emotions. So sometimes they'll push it back on you. They'll shut you out. They'll put, they're not ready to take a look at their actions, but it still helps you to get it out. It still makes you feel some sort of validation. Okay, let's say in the point of where you're feeling really sad and you feel like you want to cry. Let it out. I cry now. Okay, I get it out. I get those emotions out. I don't try to hold them back. I let them out, and it's a release point for me. And maybe it gets a little hard for you to the point where it's just you can't get out of that sad cycle, and maybe that might be time to see a doctor. But what you don't want is to push all this stuff down and push all this stuff down and let it become the rapids and then let it become a waterfall, and then all of a sudden you're falling off a cliff, and it's real hard to get out of that. So that's my 2 cents on emotions.